You've probably heard the term floating around, right? Vibe coding. It sounds more like something you do at a music festival than in your code editor. So, what is going on here? Let's get into it. What in the world is vibe coding?
Oh, you gotta love the internet. This quote from Fireship just perfectly captures the drama. A mind virus. I mean, that sounds kind of scary, a little contagious, and, if we're being honest, pretty fascinating. It definitely got everyone's attention.
But okay, let's get real. Beyond the memes, what are we actually talking about here? Is this some kind of revolution in how we build software? Or is it just a fancy new way to create a total disaster? Let's figure it out.
To really get what vibe coding is, you have to go back to where it started. And like so many things online, it all began as, well, kind of a joke.
So this is the tweet that kicked the whole thing off, from AI guru Andrej Karpathy. Now, the key thing to understand is he was being sarcastic, totally tongue-in-cheek. You know, he was describing that feeling at 2 a.m. when you're just desperate to make the red squiggly lines go away. But the name, vibe coding, that just stuck.
So if you strip away all that sarcasm, this is what people actually mean now. It's not about being blind to your code. It's a new kind of workflow. You're not so much a typist hammering out every single line. You're more like a director, a collaborator, guiding your AI partner and just feeling your way through the project to get it working.
And the reason this so-called mind virus spread so fast is simple. Because when it works unbelievably well. For a lot of developers, this has been a complete game changer.
And yeah, you can see the appeal. I mean, who doesn't want skyrocketing productivity? It helps you get unstuck when you hit a wall, it keeps the momentum and excitement going, and for prototyping or building an MVP to just test an idea, oh, it's incredible. It can even be a really powerful way to learn new things if you use it right.
And this, right here, this is the core philosophy. For some projects, beautiful, perfectly engineered code isn't the point. The point is making progress. The point is shipping. The point is just getting stuff done.
Okay, but, and this is a huge but, there is another side to this coin, a much, much more dangerous one. When you move this fast, when you rely this much on AI, you're taking on some pretty serious risks.
And here's the absolute crux of the issue. Your experience level changes everything. If you're a seasoned developer, vibe coding is just another powerful tool you can use. It adds to what you already know. But for a beginner, it can be a total crutch. It stops you from ever learning the fundamentals, and you end up with a project full of code that you just don't understand.
And what happens when you have a project full of code you don't understand? Well, let me tell you a little story. A cautionary tale, if you will.
This story should send a shiver down your spine. So, an indie developer builds a SaaS product, even gets paying customers, which is the dream, right? But he vibe coded it, and because he didn't fully grasp the security side of things, trolls on the internet just ripped it to shreds. They maxed out his API keys, got past the paywall for free, and just spammed his database. He had to take the entire app down, forever.
And the danger isn't just getting hacked. See, unlike a pro low-code tool, an LLM has no real guardrails. It'll happily spit out code with huge security holes, or code that's super inefficient, uses ancient libraries, or it's just wrong. And can you imagine trying to debug thousands of lines of code that you didn't write and don't understand? It's a complete nightmare.
So, is it hopeless? Is vibe coding just a bad idea? Not necessarily. Think of it like a powerful sword. You can do a lot of damage if you don't know what you're doing, but if you learn how to wield it right, it's an incredible asset.
So here are 3 rules for safe vibing. Number 1, stick to a simple, popular tech stack. The AI is way better at solving problems that tons of people have already solved online. 2, get really, really good at Git, because the AI can and will mess up or delete your working code. Git is your safety net. And 3, and this is a big mindset shift, you have to act like a product manager for your AI. Give it small, super specific tasks. Don't just tell it to build a feature and let it go wild. And at the end of the day, it really comes down to this. This quote from Brad Traversy just nails it. You can't just accept what the AI gives you. You have to understand it. You have to know how it works, why it works, and how you would fix it if it all comes crashing down. That's the key. It's a supplement, not a replacement.
So where does all this leave us? Is vibe coding a fad, a virus, or is it the future? Well, like most things, the truth is somewhere in the middle.
Here's the simple truth. AI isn't going anywhere. It's not the bad guy here. It's just a tool, a really, really powerful tool. And just like compilers and frameworks changed everything before, AI is changing the craft of programming right now. The world is adapting, and we just need to adapt right along with it.
Vibe coding really just shines a spotlight on this massive shift in what it means to be a developer. The skill is evolving. It's moving from just writing lines of code to defining problems, guiding systems, and understanding the big picture. So the real question isn't about vibe coding. The real question is for you. Are you ready to adapt?